What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lexi J Wellness Podcast. For those of you that have been around for a while, I actually had a podcast before all of 2021, and then just my business responsibilities, and I can go into more detail later on. I think that would be a really good topic just to kind of triage business responsibilities. I just needed to delegate more time elsewhere. I kind of looked at this as more of a luxury operation that I did as far as my business went, and I had some other responsibilities that I needed to tend to, and now throughout all of 2022 I've learned a lot. I've been able to add to my team and kind of delegate a little bit more, which gave me a little bit more liberty and free time to expand on this, and I'm really excited because I'm also adding my partner in crime. Just because much of what you guys respond to, on social media and in workouts that I say, Brett also holds those very similar beliefs, and we have very similar mindsets. We talk about this stuff all the time. So I'm really excited to have Brett on board as well this time when we kick off the podcast, just because he's going to bring a lot of value, I think. We're going to talk health, we're going to talk business, we'll talk relationships, we'll talk basically anything. We chat all the time, and while we do have very similar mindsets on a lot of things, we also butt heads every now and then, so I think that'll be kind of cool to expand on that. But I'm really excited. Are you?
Yeah.
I also think Brett is something that we differ in, is that I am obviously very loud, outspoken, kind of exuberant, I guess, and Brett tends to be really quiet. If you guys have ever done a workout with us where Brett's in the screen, people often comment like, does Brett ever talk? Is he mute? He definitely talks, but he's more selective about what he says, which I should probably be every now and then also. But I'm excited to have you on, and just being able to talk to someone, have someone kind of voice back rather than just a monologue over here. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to do it. A little nervous, but this isn't what I do on a day-to-day. You're good at talking to a camera with nobody else to even talk back to you. So hopefully it'll be beneficial for me to jump in and give you kind of a soundboard to talk to and get some feedback.
Yeah, we're kicking off 2023. It's kind of wild, actually. It's been over a year since I've recorded a podcast, but like you said, my job description is kind of just talking to myself all day long anyway, whether it's in a workout or, doing nutrition assessments into my phone to someone on the other side that won't receive that information for sometimes hours. So this is nothing new to me as far as just talking to myself, but I'm very excited to actually have a life, like a real life person speaking back to me. Yeah. Do you have any? We'll make it pretty short, just considering this is our welcome back, and we wanted to kind of bring you guys up to speed. But do you have any big goals for the podcast as far as what do you want to bring, or what do you think you can talk about most that will bring most value?
I don't know if there's anything that I'm just itching to talk about, but I think it'll be interesting just as a new experience to maybe even be able to get some feedback from the audience, and if they have questions about our relationship, how we communicate, how we interact on a day-to-day. And social media has a way of creating unrealistic expectations about the way that people live their lives, and we're just ordinary people, and quite frankly we live our life of we're pretty boring on a day-to-day basis. We are creatures of habit.
Truly.
We are just extremely consistent, diligent individuals that we really look for routine and consistency, and we don't look to really deviate from the process. So, we're not doing anything special or extravagant, but, to kind of give people a different perspective on, the reality of the situation versus what they may perceive to be some wildly unique lifestyle that we live.
Yeah, and I think that it's important to expand on that and just say that, the process that you had talked about and the creatures of habit that we kind of, we are just to build our life. It's often my industry, my field is obviously health and fitness and wellness, but those are also just the same tactics that we use in our marriage and with our finances and expanding on business principles, things like that, just personal development, which I think that anyone that has any sort of success, and I'm by no means saying that like we know it all or I know it all at all, but anyone that has any sort of success, it's not typically just in one realm. It's, you know, if you're successful in your health, you're also likely successful in your personal development, or you're more successful in business. You may have a successful relationship, just because you understand that it's not like it's a continued payment. It's a continued effort. You're not on autopilot, and even maintenance takes effort. It's not something that you can be on cruise control. So I think that's a good point. And just hearing your perspective, because like I said, people hear from me quite a bit, but it's nice to hear your feedback on that.
Yeah.
And just have a male perspective. So I'm excited. Welcome into our home. We're gonna hang out on the couch here. If you guys can remember my last podcast, I actually recorded it in my closet because someone told me that I needed to be like surrounded by a lot of material to soak up sound. So I was literally sitting on my closet floor. I had my microphone and my laptop on an overturned laundry basket. So small upgrade here to the couch, but still very grassroots in our basement. But we're excited to do it. Welcome to the LJW Wellness Podcast. Ready?